Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome to Ruby Lips and Lavender Martinis.
Yes.
It's Andre and Celeste,
Yes.
and we're here today to tackle another question. All right.
Question just came in.
Question just came in. Okay,
Yes.
so this is kind of a detailed question. Is how to date in 2018.
Ooh.
Questions like, do you meet in a public place? Do you go back to a guy's place on the first date? Do you tell someone? How do you handle that whole situation? How do you date in 2018? So that's a broad question. So I think we should just start from the top. Like, how should it go?
Okay. So
Right.
and so let me say this. So maybe this will help. Dating in 2018, I'm assuming when this question came in from one of our viewers, maybe they're talking about with these apps now. So with all of this, what is it, Tinder? Oh my gosh, there's so many apps that my clients tell me about.
I think it's another
Oh
one
my,
that just came out.
there are like so many. I can't even think of them because every
Was
week
it
is
farmers
coffee
dot com,
and
farmers
tea.
only?
Farmers only. Right.
Like, I mean, are they serious? How do they vet whether or not this is actually a fucking farmer, though? Like, do they go to his farm? Do you have to send pictures to get it verified that those are his sheep?
to see if it's wrong.
And his cows. I'm just saying.
Well, no, I get that you're just saying
Right.
that, but I guess it's just like, what's the one? There's an app, black, what is it? Black something.
Black Planet?
Oh, Black Planet or
Black People Meet.
Black People Meet,
Black
right?
Planet. Black People Meet. But they don't verify shit on Black People Meet. I wouldn't go there to meet anybody to save my life, okay?
Why wouldn't you? Dated in 2018?
Because I do.
I mean, I know
have
you in a relationship, but...
Well, I dated in 2017. And
Okay.
I dated a few years, so
Yes.
I've been divorced for quite some time. So
Okay.
I've learned a few things along the way.
But you said you would never go to Black Planet because...
Black People Meet.
I mean, Black People Meet. Let me get
Black
my
People
stuff
Meet.
together. Okay.
Because you don't have to pay. Everybody can go on there for free.
Oh,
You don't have
it's
to verify who
free.
you are, and
Oh.
no, it's a whole. You could be catfish, just like that. What's that? Beard gang. What's it was on Facebook?
I don't
The
know.
beard group, the men with the black men with the beards.
So it was a group of black men with beards.
Yeah,
And
what
what
are they
happened?
doing?
That not on Facebook. So tell me what? So were they dating, or should we talk about that another time?
So no. I don't want to call it the black beard, but it was like the beard. I don't know. I can't even think of the name of it, but it was all men with beards, and they had started their own group, and all these females started following them. Like, it was like overnight, it had like 10,000, next day 20,000, next day 30,000. Like, it was. I can't believe y'all.
No, don't know anything about it. So the women, okay, so these women are attracted to men with beards because there's a whole
They
movement
so
now of
sexy.
men with beards.
Yeah, and so these guys are posting pictures of themselves with their beards, shirts off, buffed up. They, some nice looking guys on there, but a lot of women were getting catfished. That's the point.
Oh,
that I'm trying to
okay.
make. So like dudes was hollering at them. Just, they was in the inboxes and stuff hollering at each other, and turns out, some catfishing going on. But I say that like on Black People Meet, it's not verified. So my understanding is that with some apps, with Zoosk, I think a client was telling me about it today, where you have to send in your photo and they verify you. They send you an email. You have to take a picture of yourself on the spot to prove that you are who you are.
Oh, and I know a lot of people also on Bumble. You've heard Bumble where you swipe right or left, right? And I think it's a lot of information. Oh, I know it's another one. Oh, Cupid. There's also one where you have to put a lot of it. eHarmony.
Yeah, you got to
eHarmony, and they say you have to put a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that there's probably a different quality of person,
right,
that would sign up for eHarmony.
Right. So those is when you have to, and then you have to pay at the end. You have to pay to be on the service. I would never join a service that you can get on for free.
Okay, so that's why you're
everybody
talking
can
about
get on for free.
Black Planet, don't do it. Black Meat, Black whatever that was. Okay,
Black
I got you.
People Meet.
Black People Meet. Sorry. Okay.
All right, so we got past that part, and then too, let me just say on eHarmony and stuff.
Do you
like
agree?
That,
Do you agree with dating apps, using apps to date?
No, I don't. Well,
You don't agree?
I don't. But once we narrow it down, not for black women, I'm talking for white women.
Oh, we're talking about
it's good.
everybody.
It's different. It's different for
Oh,
black women
shoot.
than it is for
Let
white
me get
women.
my
I will
water.
say this.
What's the difference?
Okay, so if let's say you do go on eHarmony and stuff, you go through like the hours process of answering every damn question they have.
Yes.
And let's say you just say, I just want black men. I just want to meet black men.
Okay.
That's on them.
Yes.
Well, they match up every black woman with the same 10 black men.
Oh, I got you, because the pool is not
so
large
small.
enough. I got you.
Right. So the pool of white men is a lot larger. Because more white men are willing to pay.
That makes sense.
Because I have clients who have actually met and married people that they have met, but black women, not so much.
I got you. The pickings are small if you're looking for a black man.
Yeah.
Don't go to eHarmony.
Right, you can fill out all kind of questions, but the only thing y'all got in common is that you want a black man, he want a black woman. Guess what? Y'all gonna get matched up. And
then he's gone. And then he's gone.
No, he's not gone. He hollering at all the black women that's on the damn. It's on the site.
Got it.
You know, and then like you look at pictures and stuff, like you be like, I want somebody in shape, and this picture's like 50 feet away, like in this picture, and you're like, I can't tell this fucker's fat or not. Like, listen. Yeah, it's a mess.
Okay. Oh, this is juicy. I love it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Don't ask me how I know all that.
No. We just talking.
Right.
So somebody told you.
Right.
And so, right. So
information.
you would suggest that black women don't go on these apps to date.
And not
because
unless you're
you
willing
think
to
the pickings-
date outside your race.
Okay. I believe that people should date
You
outside
could.
their
You
race.
can. No,
I
I'm
do.
just saying. If
I
you're
got
just
you.
looking for black men, though, don't do it.
Okay.
It save your money.
Okay, but you feel like white women, Asian women, Hispanic women should do it. You think?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We don't know. You don't know.
I don't have
We're
that.
not familiar.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
we don't have any statistics.
I'm just saying, I do have clients who did meet. I had one that met on It's Just Lunch.
Oh, that I saw that was something new. I thought that was a good idea. That you just meeting somebody for lunch.
Right.
And it's you in and out, and it's just lunch, and it's over.
And they set you up on, you have to pay.
Okay.
And they set you up on several dates. And
Who
so
pays for the lunch?
Both. Oh, I don't know who pays for the lunch.
Okay.
I just know that they meet for lunch, and then, they match you up based on what you talk to. Because you have a counselor, I think, that you talk to.
Really?
It's not just filling out a questionnaire. I think you have like an interview with somebody where they kind of get a vibe, what you want, and your personality, and they match you up based on that. So they're quote unquote supposed to be matchmakers. However, like I said, like I have had a client that actually met her husband that way. Very happy. She's a doctor and he was a fireman.
Meet for lunch.
It's just lunch.
I think that's a good idea, though.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea. But let's just say this, right? So
I don't know if they're still in business. I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay, but let's just say if you were meeting somebody and through an app, right? There's some safety precautions that we would say that you'd have to take.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Never let them pick you up at your house.
Never let them pick you. When I hear people tell me that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
That they even have them over their house. You don't know if it's the killer or not.
Right.
Or you go to their house.
Yeah. No. You meet somewhere.
Yes.
Every time on the first date, second date, third date.
Yes.
Yeah, till you do a background check.
Yes, I say definitely do a background check.
I say there's nothing wrong with doing a search on this person once you learn their birth date.
Please do.
Don't be afraid to go online and just Google their name.
Oh, that's good. And even in Facebook, a lot of my clients will tell me that these girls and these men, they are detectives. When they tell me what they do, how they can put their stuff in Facebook, I guess, their phone numbers or whatever, and then so much information comes up. They get to see everything about you, your family, your kids, where you work, and I'm like, wow.
Right. Public records.
But you have to pay for that, right?
I mean, if you want to go that far, but a lot of times you can tell, like if somebody tells you that they're not married, you can always tell if you have their birth date or their birth year. Just in the general free information, they'll tell you who they may live with. So if you if you see a female that's just around the same age as his,
then you figure that's not his sister.
That's not his sister.
They ain't his sister.
That's probably his wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
A significant other, and they share the same address. So I mean, that's a good way to start. But you got to do your research. You just don't let people come over your house all willy nilly. That's your sanctuary. That's your safe space. You don't know how it's going to go, so why would you do that?
And I think, but you know what though? I think it depends on the intention. So some people, what we're talking about, those people are looking for someone to be in a relationship with. Because there are people, women and men, who are just using these apps for hookups. Like they literally want sex and be done. But I still wouldn't bring them back to my house.
Right.
Never, please.
Yeah.
They could be the killer.
Yeah. And you don't want them to kill you in your house. If you're just looking for a hookup, let them kill you in a hotel. I guess it's her message. I'm just saying.
People are dying home.
You don't want to get killed in your house. God forbid.
But you know what? And in addition to that, because I'm saying when you do go meet the killer at the hotel,
Right.
at the hotel for a hookup,
Right.
tell somebody, tell your best friend,
So
tell them,
so they know where to
meet
find
the
the
killer
body.
tonight.
So they know where to find the body.
They know. Yes, tell somebody. We need to leave a trace.
Listen, no,
Yes.
I went on a date and I had never met the guy before, other than phone conversations. No, I take that back. I met him once, but I told him, you can't come to my house and pick me up.
Good.
Which is usually with everybody. You can't come to my house and pick me up.
Yes.
But when I did meet him, because he was a truck driver, I took pictures of his license and his license plate because
Good.
I didn't know he could have several IDs in different states. I don't know. Like you think about the guy that was the truck driver, the white dude that was the truck driver and killed people from coast to coast.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
it's just like stuff like that, and I'm like,
That was good.
I'll send it to my friends.
And now you can, that's good. Yeah, you
Yeah.
sent the picture.
Yeah.
That nowadays, that's what you can do. So you take the picture
Yeah.
and then you send it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and if you having a hookup, this is something that just came to me. Can you make sure that the person that you're having a hookup with gives you his health records, like for venereal disease? No, really. Because that's a new thing now that I'm loving, is that now people, when they are having sex with others, they say, before we have sex,
Yeah.
I need you to go get checked out clinically,
Right.
and then I need to see what you have and what you don't have,
Right,
and then I'm going to show you yours.
Right.
Mine, I'm sorry.
Right.
So then that means, would that work for these kind of hookups in the app? You know,
I think that those type of hookups are known for their spontaneity. I don't know that it's all about
so a condom,
health
just
risk.
wearing a
Just wear
condom.
condom
Okay.
before you die. Before they kill you. Safe sex.
Safe sex.
And don't die at home. Don't die in your house. All right.
That's good. Just, I guess our last question is, when you meet somebody face to face. Yes.
Apparently this is like never leave friends to hook up with a random guy you just met.
Yes.
Of course not. Everybody knows if we came together, we leave together. That is cold.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that.
Again, we're talking about dying. The difference between life and death. I don't know how many 2020s or Datelines you done watched, but I've watched plenty, and I just know that if you leave a spot that you came with your friends,
That's right.
It's a 50-50 chance you might not make it back.
You may not make it back.
So-
Killer City.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
So
you like
don't
if
do
they
that.
really want you that bad or whatever, they'll wait. They meet you another time, hook up
They
another
better,
time. I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, never leave the club with someone else other than the girlfriends you came with.
Yes.
Never. And if you have a friend and you know she's gonna, she's a firefly, she might run off, then rein her ass
You have
in.
to. You
gotta
just
like, okay,
follow
well,
her. You
yeah.
just keep following her.
Yeah.
You just keep checking on her. You just keep following her. You follow her and you make sure. And you don't even have to have fun at the party. You just make sure that your friend who's a firefly doesn't fly off somewhere. You just follow her
Well,
because you love her.
sometimes just because you think fireflies might fly off don't mean they actually planning on flying off. They not that fucking stupid.
Well, let's shout out to the smart fireflies.
Yeah, some fireflies have never had that happen to them ever in life.
Shout out to the smart fireflies.
I'm just saying, but fireflies are smart enough. Some fireflies, the smart ones, are smart enough to know to be at the spot with people that they love and trust and that love and will take care of them, and vice versa. You know, so.
Yeah, and let me just say this, that I do believe in dating on apps because I think that you have to open up the possibilities, but I believe that the best place to meet somebody is in person, in the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
In Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
I
think the best way to meet a guy is through referral.
Oh, that's kind of good.
I've had the best experience with I've had some bad ones, but I've had mostly
I was
like
getting ready to say.
some of the like not just that, just when I've observed other people, how'd y'all meet? That's always my favorite thing. Well, how'd y'all meet?
Yeah, why do people even ask that?
Because I love the stories.
You
I
love
love
the
the
stories?
background stories on how people met.
Oh,
Sometimes
that's
it's so
interesting.
interesting. No, the stories are interesting. and how they recall them and what the memories it brings back for them, and it makes them happy as a couple to tell it. Like, that's cute.
Well, maybe because
You don't want to hear it? You don't give a shit?
No. Well, maybe because I was getting ready to say, in my private practice, right, I hear story all the time. And I love hearing people's story. But if I'm at a cocktail party and y'all together and I just met y'all, like, I really don't care how y'all met. It's just different, I guess, for me.
People I care about. I don't.
You want to know
random,
how?
I mean, I ask
But
my
you know,
clients,
we friends.
I
You
ask
do.
my
That's what
clients,
I'm
I'm like, well, how'd you meet your husband?
That's interesting to you.
It really is.
I don't know. And I think when people ask me that, because people will ask me that about my husband all the time, they say, how'd you meet? I don't know why it's off-putting.
You don't like it in that goddamn business? Now your business, why you all in my business?
I don't know. I'm just like, why? I don't say that, but yeah.
I think it just leads to other conversation when I'm talking to my clients. It gives me some insight into them and their personalities, to how they met, and it opens people up and makes them a little bit more talkative, or are they more trusting, or because I am really interested.
That's what I was going to say. Do you really care?
I do. Like, I just like hearing the stories. I really do. And I'll be like, I ask Kush a follow-up question, like, well, how did you know that he was the right guy for you?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
what I mean?
my
Like, what
God.
happened? Whatever. Was it a certain moment that you knew that he was the right guy, or did it take place over time? You'd be interested in the responses.
Okay.
Some women know right away, like the woman that said she met her husband at It's Just
See, I'm
Lunch
always
and stuff.
dissecting stuff. I'm listening. Talk, please.
She's like, they knew on that date that they were going on the second one, and they were probably going to end up together. Like, it was a done deal. Like, she's like,
I think I got you. I'm processing, because for me, right, when I'm helping couples, I need to know the backstory. I need to know, I think, more specific things, right? And if you think about it, I think where people come to see me, so I'm going in to dissect to help fix, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, just on GP, I just don't want to walk around and know that. I guess that would be like if I was
part of your job.
There you go. That I just don't want to walk around.
I don't need all those stories in my head.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas me, it's part of casual conversation.
No, I get it. That's good. I just learned something new about my friend.
Well,
How'd you meet your husband? We probably wouldn't be friends if you asked me that when I first met you.
I wouldn't ask you that. Sometimes you gotta know who you're dealing with. Certain people that you know don't ask certain questions. You just gotta follow the vibe. And so that is the thing about reading people and knowing what they're open to and the kind of questions they're open to. So that's kind of what I learned doing what I do.
Yes.
So I know I don't ask everybody just to make conversation.
I got you.
I know when I lay on my table and stuff, I get a vibe and stuff, and who wants to talk and who doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's going on with you? Oh, I'm going through a divorce. Oh, really? Well, how long were you married? Well, how'd y'all meet? Like, that kind of thing. That's somebody that's open. But if somebody come in and be like, my day was fine, you shut up. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. You're reading the energy, reading the vibe.
Some people just not. It's gonna take a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And as they come over time and they trust you, it's about building trust with them.
Yes, it is.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is different. Then my job is to really just catch it and pay attention.
No, it's good.
So it's a practice for me. And too, like, I'm doing this shit all day, so I'm just trying to stay interested so I don't fall asleep and on kids with you while I'm working on your lashes.
Hold that. I love it. I love it. Then that's good. That's a strategy that you use.
All right, so I think we covered this.
I think we did too.
Y'all
Dating in 2018. It's on.